Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining us. I am Frost PDP, and I have the pleasure, honor, and occasional nuisance of dealing with the one, the only, the great VeracityTrigger. Say hello, my friendly rival.
How you doing? Rival? When did we become rivals?
Well, we were just discussing an idea we had.
Ah.
You chose an empire while we were talking.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to learn its language.
That I did.
And
So,
could you share for the court of this divine judgment upon us tyrants what that empire is?
it's going to be the Franks. They're going to become a part of the kingdom of Trigger. It's going to happen. Whether
Oh,
they like it or not.
snap. Meanwhile, I've been thinking about it. I guess the Glacier is a good name for a kingdom that aspires to become an empire ruling over the north. And I've noticed that Sweden has this lovely blue color. And since I'm already the king of England and Norway, or rather Queen Ingeborg, the missionary of the Glacier, well,
Likes the missionary.
she's well in advance of simply the missionary, although it is quite relaxing, I am told. Um, by the way, I should mention I am joined by my lovely wife, the Ice Queen, sitting right behind me. Hi, this is our campaign.
Missionary?
She
Being
listen.
relaxing?
She helped convert. She converted the Pomeranians to Catholicism. She converted them.
Rough.
Wow.
Oh God, no. Yo, that is so fucking layered. Oh my God. P.S. Crusader Kings 2, I'm not sure what Peggy's got it rated as, but just keep in mind, we're playing Game of Thrones characters, in a sense. So when it says my character is crowned by a bishop, or that she's greedy, or that she's just, she is greedy yet just. Interesting combination. She's shrewd, like, these are her characteristics as the game has helped to determine her story, so we're role-playing a little bit here. At least I'm trying to. And I'm also helping good Trigger here. Trigger, would you like to tell us about your character?
My character is basically insane. He's slothful, temperate, envious, proud, and charitable.
Wow.
So yeah, he's insane.
He's also a Crusader.
He's a Crusader.
He's
That's
literally
not
a
part of the
Crusader.
family.
And he's... Oh, look, he's married to the Queen of Franconia. Which
Uh-huh.
is a... Wow, it's actually kingdom tier of the Holy Roman Empire. That's even more fascinating. That'll give you access to a lot of wars for, like, the Germany region.
Okay.
So once you get France and you have the Empire of Francia, you can snowball into the Holy Roman Empire and just go buck wild, which will eventually put you up against Denmark, but by that point I hope to have already claimed it, essentially.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, I just
Oh,
gotta not
man.
piss off everybody around me too much, like what's been happening.
Well,
lately.
you know, you and I have just been working together to take Ireland for you.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
And with that said, if I need to get to the Emperor tier quickly enough, I'll temporarily take the Britannia, but only if I happen to get it of sheer expansion, because I can't help it, because Scotland is gonna have to die in order for Trigger to get Ireland.
They kind of do. We're gonna have to tag team, knock them around a bit. You know, plus that actually they hold a vast majority of that northern territory for you right there.
Yep.
So
Border
there's too
dispute.
much blue there, man. Too much blue.
Well, I want to become blue, but not
I gotta
that
get
blue.
that color out of here. You know, it's got to be green and red the whole way. You know.
No, it's gonna turn into the right blue. That's all. It's
Oh,
it's
the right blue?
too. It's too. Oh man, this is twisted. But yeah, it's too. There's too many little divisions in it. It's gonna become one solid blue,
Mhm.
but it's gonna be Sweden's blue. because it's a little more like the ocean. It blends in a little better, and it reminds me a little bit more of like a snowy plain.
Kind of does, yeah. Kind of do. So, what do we do after
Reminds
that?
me
Do
of
you wanna
like
go after
legit
Jihad?
mountains.
Do you want to go east? Take that out? You just want to like move in a straightforward path? Or just kind of like jump all over the place?
Well,
it's easy.
there was a crusade. That's pretty freaking horrible.
Yeah, I was a part of that, I think.
You were.
Yeah, we just sent guys down there to die. That's really what happens in the Crusades. Just
Yeah.
you'll get penance for your sins if you go down there and die, and then
It's
you'll go to heaven.
fucking crazy. Anyway, we're letting time pass because Scotland is just a natural rival for us. He's got stuff we need. My character's
Was
twisted,
that really
man.
just like a resource grab, a gold grab for the people at the time, so they could
Pretty much. It was also a
just
political
kinda
stabilization.
have an excuse to send unstable people down there to fight a war for them to gain resources?
Somewhat. There were certainly a lot of people who just joined up to go down and fight. Cool, I grabbed an air. Yeah, it was, I mean, the classic example, which they actually, I think, went into a little bit in Crusader Kings 2 at this point, is what's called the Peasants' Crusade, where just this crazy dude, Peter the Hermit, was like, God's telling us to go to Jerusalem, and it ended with a lot of dead people.
Yeah, it did. Okay, this guy is calling me a pretender. My vassal, Earl of Desmahumhain.
Okay, let's read this carefully.
I will not be blackmailed. He will still have a green opinion of me. Doesn't look like anything changes, really.
The saying is, Scotland has my rightful clay. Is the stream laggy? I'm not getting any notices about frame rate drops. We are only playing at speed 2.
A Trigarian revolt. Uh-oh.
Alright, so you're going to pause it whenever that happens.
Okay, it's paused. He's immediately gathered armies, dude.
Yeah, that's his plan. So... Remember how we've talked about direct holdings? Okay. So direct holdings are your little domain size thing, the 2 out of 5 that you have, right? That means you directly own 2 things. You specifically own the county of Desmond and the county of Localiane, right? So, great, you own those 2 things. That gives you a certain amount of power directly under you.
Well, not so much local A anymore. They kind of have that.
Anyhow, your vassals have basically said, like, hey... Oh, was I looking at the wrong dude? I might have been looking at the wrong dude. Okay, so that's what he owns. So invert that, then. Let's say I was completely right about everything except who the hell I was talking about.
Yes. Let's say
that. Right, like, pure mechanics here. This dude...
Gosh, dude. He's got way more troops than I do.
Just chill. You're gonna be fine. He's going to seriously regret this decision as soon as you click a button. But... Look, what he did was he said, hey, I've got a bunch of guys that are loyal to me and only me. And the Duke has, for whatever reason, pissed me off. So, enough with the Duke, down with the Duke. The Duke of Triggeria is not a number 1. Okay? And so he stages a revolt, right? For whatever the hell he's asking for. So... What was the revolt for? What is this war called?
What'd you say?
What are we calling this war? It is the Triggerian Revolt for Arfindanes.
Server was lost?
You definitely did lose me. Alright, hello, and good day, again. Thank you for joining us. I'm Frost PDP.
And I am VeracityTrigger.
And, yeah, so we actually lost our progress on everything because we didn't even hit the autosave date before the game crashed. Or rather, my entire household's internet did. So while I refix my... Frosted. Well, I fix my country's title once again. And probably make the game go like, what are we doing here? Yeah. Are you there?
Oh, okay. That's just on my end, I hope.
Right. I hear you.
Well, I heard an echo because apparently my Twitch was still on.
Ah.
So, okay, we're good. We're good. Yes.
All right. This is... I'm not even going to bother marching my men any further into my own home than that now. So, basically my household internet crashed. Trigger and I are back. I'm going to splice this video in post, and we'll just go with that. So we've already introduced our characters. That's out of the way. Let's rock and roll from this point on.
Yes, let's do that.
Time is passing, and we are good to go. And probably that guy will offer, you know, be like, hey, I want to put so-and-so on the throne. And you're going to say no, and then you're going to call me into the war, and we're going to stop him.
All right, great.
And then you're going to have a good reason to steal his land, which you're going to keep.
I like this idea. This sounds nice.
And then you'll be strong enough to fight Scotland with me and take Ireland over. And then
that's good, man.
Alright, unmarried heir. My son is going to marry the Queen of Leon.
I will not be blackmailed, you asshat.
He did it again, didn't he?
Yep.
Alright, so if you're betrothed, why can't I request marriage? Oh, that's it. No.
What?
Well, he didn't fight me yet. He just sent me the letter. And I sent him a letter back to tell him to shove it up his butt. So
yes, okay, good.
we'll see if he does that.
Can we... Why is this not working?
And shove it.
Yeah, it's telling me I have an unmarried heir, but when I go to arrange a marriage with the person who is supposed to get married, it's like, it's not letting me do anything. That's weird. You can push a lot of claims. That's fantastic, but that doesn't really help me much. Nope, nothing. I can pick a new ambition. That's great, but that's not... Yeah, war chest, fine. Alright, so did he make his demand? And you told him no.
Yeah. No, my grandma's still alive. Princess of Hungary. So if I die, would I play as my brother?
You play as whoever it says is your heir.
Well, that's my daughter. She's only 2.
That would be an interesting time.
Yeah, probably would be. Childhood focus. Did I do this?
How old is your character? No, you.
2?
Are you talking about your heir, your daughter?
No, I can't.
It doesn't kick in until 6 years old, I think.
Yeah.
So you have time to decide. Like, you get to see some of her stats develop, and then you can be like, oh, she's really good at this. But sometimes that's not an optimal strategy. It all depends on what you're going for.
You know what? They should have some of the childhood focuses for like really young children to be like, you know, toys, nookies. I don't know. Trigarian Revolt has happened here. Okay.
All right,
he
so
revolted. So
you're gonna right-click on me,
okay.
and it's gonna say invite to war or something like that.
Okay.
Or better yet, I can just offer to join it. Save you the trouble.
There you are. I was gonna do it. Accept.
Alright, so
Accept your
now all of a
offer,
sudden, we're gonna meet up in the county of...
Licks?
Probably, but not necessarily. Depends on what exactly he does. It looks like a good bet, though.
Military. 2 arms!
You need to order your men to move.
Yep, they're moving.
Not fast enough.
No, not go through there. Oh, geez, dude. What the hell? I told you to move to this castle, not around it. Yes, move there.
Oh, Lord.
Now move there. Now move there. Okay, good.
Okay. I had a feeling you're gonna get caught.
Everybody's going to lay.
Nope, everyone's going to where you are.
Well, the enemy's going to where I am, but we're going to lay.
Not
Do you
great.
want to just come and like intercept this army now, or what do you think?
I'm working on it.
Oh, you're here. Okay, let's just go and attack him then. That was fast.
Yeah, that was called, hey, guess what? Everything went to hell. Let's charge. And it worked!
He was like, you know, on second thought,
Guys in the West, you're sending my troops.
Wait,
Serve your queen.
Do we gotta go to Desmond Hayne now? Take over his stuff?
Yes, that is the game plan.
Alright.
We're gonna make a march right for it. And we're gonna sit on it with my siege general and my plus 86% siege. And we're just gonna siege his capital down, and then he's gonna be like, oops, this was a terrible idea. And that'll be that.
Wait. It seems my dalliance with Queen Ormlahath has resulted in a child. Fortunately, King thinks little Sophie is his. Oops.
Congratulations, you fathered a bastard, sort of.
Yeah.
You fathered, like... That's weird, man.
My guy's horny in all the wrong ways. Should be, being with his wife right now. We need
That's
heirs.
history, folks. That's pretty much what happened.
Yeah.
Good old Middle Ages, mate. Alright, what is this? The Duke of Lancaster's flirting with me. Well, I'm kind of stressed out anyway, so I could use the break, I guess. I don't know.
You're that horny?
My character just doesn't care.
You're that horny.
She's married to some ugly dude. Like,
I need a
some ugly, lustful dude. It's like unfortunate. He's deceitful and paranoid and kind of cynical, which I'm actually okay with. He's also shrewd, so like he knows what's up. He knows he's just there for his stats being okay and like a claim on a kingdom. That's it. He knows what he's there for. Done. That's it. We're good. Business transacted. Let's roll.
All right. Adopt the martial. Wait, what? New ideas. I couldn't really understand what he's talking about, but he was adamant in belief that he would approve military. It's not worth it. Uh,
Unless it's gonna put you in debt, it's worth it.
lose 3.5 gold.
How much do you have?
94. I could do it.
Then math.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you know, if he's got an idea, it could be a good one.
Yeah, it could be military points. Always useful. I know it's like technology in this game is really long term, but
Mm-hmm.
and it's really like just click a button, get a point. But it's also like there's a deeper level of strategy to it if you really want to get into it.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it's seriously a good thing too because like even when I played Battle Brothers for a while, there's certain events with certain guys that you can put in a certain like team. Like let's say you have a cultist and a monk on the team. They're going to argue all the time. But if they get into one of the dialogue arguments, the monk gets pissed off, he loses some resolve, and the cultist gains 2 resolve, which is actually a boost. So it's kind of a good thing sometimes if people argue. But then again, there's like other things. There's a flagellant that can be in there, and he likes to whip himself sometimes. And if you have a monk on the team with a flagellant, he makes a peaceful flagellant, and that's a bad thing because then the flagellant doesn't hurt himself anymore. Whereas when the flagellant hurts himself, he gains more hit points. Although he gains an injury, he does get more hit points overall as a total stat boost. So, but if you have the flagellant, let's say you have the flagellant and a butcher on your team.
Okay.
That really helps the flagellant because the butcher tells the flagellant where to whip himself to hurt more. And then he gets some worse injury.
Masochism engine. That's amazing.
He gets a lot of hit points.
That's a freaking intense game mechanic to get into.
But there's also some other really cool things too. If you have like a poacher, a hunter, and a let's say like a juggler on the team, they might do random stunts. They might do like a William Tell stunt. One of them puts an apple on top of his head, and if they got a good accuracy rating, they're going to get a permanent stat of accuracy boost and a resolve boost. It depends on who's ever doing it. If they screw up, you get an injury, but typically, like you got good archers, they just get these inherent growths. And I always think like with games that give you these inherent growths, kind of min-max it to try to get the best you can out of it, you know?
Yeah, I'm thinking about how we're going to make this attack into your capital area here and liberate it from its raiders.
Yeah, that's a lot of dudes, man. Should I go over to... Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe I should stay here.
No, you're going to want to head north with me.
Okay, I'll come with you. Right straight to my capital, I guess?
Yep. Group your guys together.
All right, let's do it.
Try and group your guys together if you can.
That always have those little boost stats that you can find a way to make a permanent boost without actually doing any leveling at all. Probably the best scenario. Because you're going to level anyways. I mean, you're going to play the game. You just will. You know, so might as well make a good point.
Well, I've been reading a lot of Warhammer stuff lately, in a sense. I've been reading a lot of, watching a lot of videos about it, and it's fascinating. Warhammer 40k is really fantastic.
Okay.
It's got a lot of deep concepts like, let's see, the God Emperor of Mankind.
Oh yeah, you know what, Frost? I have a friend that wants to give me, if they can, they might give me all the DLCs for CK2.
If you're gonna play it on your own, that would be amazing. Because that's a lot.
I guess it doesn't matter much when I'm playing with you, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter when you're playing with me, but if you're gonna play with anyone else, definitely consider it. Or even if you just want to do your own like exploratory series, you can consider it.
I might do that, yeah. Because I'm done with Bloodstain. Bloodstain's a lot of fun. I don't know if your wife is into Castlevania games, but this is a lead. Miriam is really good. I almost like this better than some of the Castlevania games, to be honest. Has all the same remnants of the Castlevania games, you know. But I think one of the guys that helped out with the game, I think Broke actually put it in my form with a picture. Somebody
Oh
named themselves
shit.
"Fuck Konami," and
Oops.
they kind of put it in there.
I just broke our alliance by accident. My daughter ran off to become a nun, and I said yes. So,
Oh, dude.
we're still allies in this war, but we're no longer technically allies. Don't worry though, I'll still help you out.
Okay.
I'll find a way to fix it. It'll just take a minute.
So you can still fight these guys?
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna just go back onto his capital and just keep sieging that down.
Does Mahane? All right,
Yep.
let's go.
All right, here.
Yeah, I don't know if you did a lot of
Shit.
Castlevania stuff for us, but that Bloodstain is a very good game. Very good.
Yeah.
I almost have, dude. I almost have all the achievements for it. I'm surprised. I didn't really try that hard. I almost have all the achievements. But I gotta try this out more to, like, I don't get a feel for the lord and peasantry life a little more, so I can work my magic, you know.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened.
What are you talking about?
Can't fix that alliance right now. It's unfortunate. Anyway, just gonna have to find other ways to help you.
All right. The conversion of
All right.
Estonia. Tribe society. Orthodox faith. Estonia is no longer.
All right.
Well, it's a very old thing.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm here with almost 500 guys.
Yep. You're helping.
I was wondering if you actually wanted to play some Battle Brothers with me, because it's a lot like chess and it's a lot like Brigandine.
I've never played it. I don't have it.
Oh, use it.
Lots of events. What'd you just do?
I used it.
Used what?
My claims over. Oh hell! Wait, is this guy in the wrong place? West Connacht. I think that's yeah. Yeah, that's what we were doing earlier. Fabricating claims over that.
Alright, good. That's actually really good. Just remember, once you've used it, to either move your diplomat or put him someplace else.
Okay. Okay, claim over this little place here. Ostrig, I think. If I can say things right. I can't say things right tonight.
Yeah. Come on, Duke Big Leg. We've been chatting and laughing for hours, but suddenly words have grown. So... Alright, having fun with some dude. Great. Okay, so I've saved up some money.
We're at 73%.
It's all going well.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna go try to siege your capital down.
Mm-hmm. Get this guy gone, and that's it for him. He's over.
Yeah.
You can't take my capital with 500 guys.
Well, technically he can, but he's not going to.
526 to 460, 446.
Well, do remember, it just means he needs a long time to do it.
Plus, I increased the strength of my forts and castles and walls. Fort level castle 3 plus 3.
Oh, did I just change?
So I think I made it harder for them to do anything really.
Uh-oh. I've got a child coming.
My acquaintance, King of Denmark, died of slow fever. He was my acquaintance. I never met the guy. How could he be acquaintance? Usually acquaintance are if you meet them once, you shake their hand, you're like, yeah, we'll be really good friends. You never talk to them again. That's usually an acquaintance.
Alright, he's at 100%. We could go massacre his army one more time if we wanted, but we don't need to.
Okay. I'm gonna offer the peace.
Yep.
Force the demands.
Alright, and now...
And now he's in prison. Should I revoke his title?
Hey, Wild Mike, how's it going, mate?
Execute him? Should I arrange a marriage for him? I could make him marry a very horny, angry monkey. I think I could do that. That would be better than torturing him, right?
I have no idea. It's a good question. I would just right-click on...
Can I make him marry a horse?
No.
Well, weren't you playing as a horse before, or did you have a horse head?
That takes, like, a lot of mods and stuff, I think. Or at least a lot of really, like, gamey... Literally just messing around with the game for the fun of it to create memes. Or just, like, quick cheating stuff into place for fun. Like, either way... It's really metagamey. Like, you could be a horse. There is an Animal Kingdom mode, but like, you don't have to do it that way.
Humiliate imprisoned.
Ah, well, later you're making videos again, Mike. So
Mike, we invited you. Where'd you go?
He's got a life. He's doing good.
Throw it in the oubliette. That's what I like to hear.
No, well, I mean, you could. There's no penalty to it, really. But you're going to right-click on him and go to...
We're not throwing you in the oubliette. I'm throwing this other guy in the oubliette.
Oh, yeah, good point. You're going to right-click on him, and you're going to go to Revoke Title, and you're going to revoke both of his counties.
I can't.
Why?
There's no red, but... Line of succession. Something about that. Oh wait, no. This will lower Pinocchio by 60. Who gives a shit? He's in jail.
As long as it's just his opinion, then it doesn't matter, right?
Count Ernar Eknars. Yeah, Okay. Must have 50 piety. Title revocation law enabled by Petty King of Trigger is an red X.
Okay, so you need to go to your laws.
I thought I had to wait like another...
You might have to wait then. He might just have to... You know what? He probably doesn't need to be in the oubliette, because if you kill him... Well, hold on a second here. Actually, you know what? You are his heir, meaning when he dies, you get everything.
So I should torture him, make him die a little
No. Because then, once you've tortured him, you have to release him.
Damn it.
I think. But...
Should I throw him into a smallpox area?
No. What you're going to do is you're going to keep his ass alive. Actually, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I got that wrong. I got that backwards. You're going to throw him in the oubliette because, like... You don't need to live long enough. You don't need to make him live long enough so that he can have the title himself and be in prison so you can revoke it for free. Because he's the traitor, not his kid. And if he happens to die in jail, then his kid inherits it. His kid's not in jail. His kid's not a traitor yet.
Okay. I was thinking
Um,
that though. I was thinking that was the right course of action. Just put him in a place of forgetting and, well, let time do its thing.
that's exactly what's going to happen to him.
Diplomacy minus 20, health minus or 2. There's no escape from the ULBA. His life expectancy will not be high down there.
Alright, the jihad has failed.
Pathetic jihads, go away. You guys are like pathetic flies. Screwing up my mojo.
Mm-hmm.
We need you not to do your things. Okay. I have 2 guys in jail, dude. My Earl of Uemain. I think he revolted too.
Yeah. You might even have to
Wow.
consider getting rid of him.
Where is he? Okay, let's click him. The wife, he's got an
I'm just
heir.
not taking a health risk. Oh, I'm no longer in my county, my ally's county, because you're not my ally right now. Yeah, I'm about to have another kid of some sort, and I'll just marry the kid to you somehow.
Think I should revoke this guy's title too?
Probably.
No, I can't even do that either because I have that thing. I guess everybody's going to Oublier then. It's Oublier Day. Quick, get your kids. We're gonna go check out all the people in the Oublier.
That's definitely freaking rough. Damn, mate.
Hey, I could have tortured them, but instead I just threw them into a hole.
That's true. You could have.
I could have been so much more, but I decided to be nice. Hey, they revolted against me. You know, they revolted against me. They would have killed me. God knows what they would have done to me. I gave them a mercy, at least.
I can
For this
imprison like
content.
half my court. What?
What's going on?
I can imprison like half my court.
They all hate you?
No, but they're all doing something very, very wrong.
Ooh.
What are you idiots up to?
Dude, I don't think I have any technology.
One of you morons is trying to fabricate a claim on me. That's not going to end well for you. Whoa. Wait a minute. Did I just get excommunicated?
I might fabricate a claim on you, man.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Just to increase the ante.
I would really suggest you not do that.
Russ is like, what? Now Trigger's claiming my territory too? Yeah,
I
never owned it.
definitely... I just got excommunicated, apparently, on the behest of the Countess of Northumberland, who doesn't even hate me that much. Doesn't have any personal reason to hate me, I don't think.
She excommunicated you for funsies?
Some random, like, countess just was like, no, bad. Get her excommunicated. Like, I freaking brought the Pomeranians into the fold, and you freaking re-excommunicated me? What did I do?
You had the wrong name.
I must have. You know what? I'm getting really frustrated with this. Y'all... I'm suddenly wondering if there's any way I could acquire this kid's land and maybe a little religious vision or two, and the next thing I know, I'm Germanic.
Man, the one I put the claim on is independent. The Duchess of... Son of a bitch. Oh wait, no, that's Suabish. Oh, okay, that's different.
Right, you put it on Suisbesh. Wow, that's a hard name to pronounce.
If you look at it from far away, it almost looks like...
Jesus.
Just son of a bitch of Conker.
Yo, that's fantastic.
Okay. No, I can't. She's independent. All right. Guess that's not gonna fly. Declare a war. Border dispute over. Outrage. Oh wait, no, I can't do that.
Look at who you'd be declaring war on.
I know. I should do that.
And right now we don't
But
have an active alliance. Remember?
yeah, because you're just you're
Daughter ran
digging
off.
around so much, man. What you doing, bro?
My daughter ran off.
Your daughter ran off.
Yeah.
I better go find her.
Look, I don't know where she went, bro.
That's not a good thing.
I have a sister, but she's married to my fucking nephew? Why? No. What are you doing? Why are you being fucking wannabe Habsburgs? God damn it.
They decided to go full South American there, didn't they?
I don't even know how that's relevant.
Okay, I know some I know some things.
I don't.
I don't. I'll tell you later, Ren. All right. This guy I can't war him. Can you send a guy a gift and and then lead him into a false sense of security and then attack him in a war?
It doesn't really have a mechanical effect.
No?
No, I get what you would be thinking, but you're better off just declaring on him. It doesn't really work.
Okay.
But you're not ready to do that because I haven't had my next kid yet, and I haven't repaired our alliance yet, so you're going to hold off, because to not hold off would be really silly.
Okay. I guess I'm going to change the focus to family. Okay.
If you want to have more kids, yeah.
Family or camping. Oh, wait, no, carousing. Never mind, that's a totally different word. Yeah, family. Well, no, I'm already on family. We'll just stay there. Unless I do seduction, but then... You know what? Should I do seduction? That would make me sexier, and then my wife would have more kids? Or is that... Just I'd have more kids in general.
I have no idea, actually.
Okay, fertility plus 25 for family. Fertility plus 25 for seduction. Sex appeal goes up to 10.
Yo, you would definitely be able to seduce most women in the world. The only question would be, like... Alright, so...
I think I already have enough.
Who? Like, who and why? Like, I'm married to the Prince of Sweden for basically just to create a child that has a claim to Sweden, so we can add that to my budding empire. Like, that's the long-term game plan here. This is definitely dynasty simulation. So,
dude, if you don't have a male heir and I don't have a male heir.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, granted, I have a male heir. I have 2 male heirs, and you can still have a female heir. So you're okay with a girl. It's just a little trickier. It's a little harder.
She just has to get into matrimonial as soon as she's willing, I guess.
Yeah. Like, one of the things I work on over the course of a campaign is always status of women and upgrading that, because that way, like... Hey, you can have women as commanders. Sometimes women have like a 26 commanding, and you can't use them as commanders, and it's just like, gee, sexism. Fuck the patriarchy or some shit, right? So, we're just chilling. I got 12k troops. I have no way to help you until this child is born. So let's just wait.
Yeah.
Let's let time pass and we'll wait. In the meantime, random shit will happen.
Lover?
I have a daughter.
As a child, hopefully permitted... Persuade her husband to be the real father. So I'm going to have a bastard child that I could persuade to be the real father of. But then I have an off-spawn son, or if I have a son. And then
Wait,
he
so
could be the
you...
ruler?
Yes, wait, so you could, it's possible you could legitimize your child. Like, you can have a bastard child and legitimize him. Or her.
Yeah.
And then they become a legitimate heir of yours.
You know what? I don't think it'd be the best idea to be a queen at that time because you don't know what your husband's doing all the time. Especially if you don't have a male heir.
They're hard as hell to kill off. Yeah, you do have to sometimes get really crazy when you're fighting France. It can be really screwed up. You just have to basically manipulate a mechanic. Rather than just declare, hey, I want this empire for no good reason, you have to basically just like, I'm declaring war on this kid. Great. Kid disappears. I'm declaring war on the kid. Repeat, repeat, repeat.
You might have to go for Brittany.
Yeah, that would be a place you could try to claim. Yeah, they're pretty weak, although they're getting... Brittany's trying to unite a holy war. What the Oh, they're Cathar. Oh, they're Waldensian. I'm sorry. That's
Cathars?
adorable. They're Waldensian?
Where's
I could do something with that.
Cathars are
Hold on
left?
here.
There's not a lot of Cathars in the world.
No, I know.
That would actually be the original Christianity root, really.
You think?
More than
You're the one who
Catholicism.
studied that a lot more than me.
What?
So you studied that a lot more than me.
Yeah. Well, the Catholic Church attacked and burned one of the Cathar towns down because they didn't go off to the Holy War when the Cathars were living more of the Christian way. And yeah,
He's winning.
Catholic Church burned their own long ago. You can read about this. The
He's
Cathars are
attacking. Wait a minute.
probably the more original.
Well, I don't know what to say about that, but this Cathar king is actually, he's winning the war. He's declared the war for Brittany.
Really?
Interesting.
Wow. Well, and here he's gunning for everything apparently.
And it's, by the way, I keep saying Cathar, I mean Waldensian. It's just they both have similar icons, so it's hard for me to tell them apart.
Wait, Waldensian, is that
I don't know, man. Let's find out. It's got a little bit. Originally a reform movement within the Catholic Church, Waldensian heretics are anti-clerical and advocate a return to vows of poverty. They are opposed to capital punishment and believe that laymen can also administer the sacraments. This heresy has no formal head and no special game mechanics. Yeah, it's really just like a revolt state against Catholic, and you have to go through extreme lengths just to make it into anything useful. It's really, like, you can do it, but, like, there's got to be something more convenient mechanically that you can convert into simply to just
I don't think
justify
historically wise
much.
they tried to do anything serious. They just kind of like made a group. That was about it from what I remember. They still are there though. Wherever the Cathars are, they're still literally there. There's still real Cathars alive.
I know. I'm sure there's a lot of things alive.
Yeah.
Some chiefs trying to usurp my title. I better let it be for now, but...
Well, it's not Chief Trigger, so you don't have to worry about that.
It's definitely a chief idiot. Alright, so your brother...
Declare war.
Apparently I can't... can I arrange a betrothal?
I could declare war against you
Okay.
to extort tribute. You can give me some cash. Dude, what if my guy marries your gal and then we
That would probably kill the game for one of us, so no.
why not, man?
Because no. But I can definitely set up an engagement for you. I believe that's what we had previously.
Huh.
That's like
Oh,
my
okay.
5th daughter. You can do like anything you need to do with that kid. Like this is simply just so that we have an alliance.
Oh, okay.
Is
Sounds good,
not
man.
for an alliance.
What's this about? Should make a relation even stronger, form an alliance. Decline! I
Hmm,
mean, oh, accept. Okay. I think I did it right. Yeah,
you
we're
did.
good. There we go.
Why would I?
Yeah, Battle Brothers is kind of fun, but the end game content I was kind of pissed off about
Okay.
because uh, they have some Kraken fight, they have ancient auxiliary fight, Roman Legion stuff. You're taking like 12 to 15 to 16 knights against 47 ancient undead.
Huh.
Um, then there's one where you fight Goblin City. You're up against like 40 to 45 goblins. Um, it's insane. I mean, it seems like it should be easy, but then there's so many things that cripple you to the point that you just can't, like, you can't get out without losing a guy. And if you lose a guy, it's literally 16 hours of grinding to get one dude back up to the same standards another
Wow,
dude was at.
that's not a fun game at all.
No. So end game content is like die hard stuff, and it'd be more fun to, play solo. But I mean, if you want to play for like for something for like a campaign, literally when you beat one of the end tier crises, you have 3 different crises: the Noble Wars, the Greenskin Invasion, which is Goblin and Orcs teaming up against everybody, and then you have the Undead Invasion, which is the ancient Romans that are rising from the grave also team up with undead Wiedegangers to fight you and turn cities into necropolises. So there's different wars.
Okay.
If you wanted to play one of the Noble Wars is the most fun because you're teaming up with another uh, house
I'm
to
gonna turn the
fight.
time back on.
You team up with another house to fight against another noble house, and they usually give you just some extra knights, but you have to fight some really strong knights in these wars. That's probably the most fun. I think that my favorite thing is fighting the Barbarian King. Usually, some contracts come out. They're saying like, "Oh, you got this Barbarian King wants my head. I want you to go out there and take care of this problem because you're a
Hmm.
mercenary company and you're just doing contracts for towns and for different noble factions, And then you go out fight the Barbarian King. Sometimes the Barbarian King wants you to fight against the Untoward, which are undead, so you team up with them against a bunch of undead, whatever. And sometimes you just fight him, and sometimes, like this last time,
All right.
he captured some Unholds, which are big giants, and they're really hard to kill. But if the Beast Tamer doesn't tame the giants during the battle, they go wild. And so they'll fight the barbarians and you. And during the fight, before the fight even happened, a roaming band of undead vampires were loose.
I
And the
feel like I've
barbarian.
lost something in translation here.
Okay, so there's a
I
lot of stuff you
really
can
don't know
fight.
anything about the game, so I'm kind of just like I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, anyways, you're a mercenary company, and typically you're just doing contracts for towns and
Gotcha.
villages, right? So there's a lot of different things to fight, and sometimes the different things will want to fight against each other. Like greenskins will want to fight against all humans. Undead will fight against everything. Noble houses and factions will fight
Okay.
against each other if
But
they're in the
yeah.
war. If you become hostile to a noble house or a mercenary band, you can literally make it so that you are, just by like control clicking to attack whatever you want. But then they'll be hostile to you for a while until they become friendly. And it just takes time for them to slowly become neutral towards you, and then it's okay. Like
Okay. So
time heals all wounds apparently.
yeah, there are similar mechanics to this, I guess.
So
Anyhow, sorry to cut you off, but time is running short for me. It's about midnight, and I
okay,
have a
okay,
major event on my screen that I have to think about for a second here.
all right. So what's going on?
So my character has been learning meditation and whatnot for a long time to transcend like the living flesh, right? To become almost immortal, right?
Yeah.
And I'm at my final test. It's called the Bonds of Mortality. My
With
instructor
what faction?
Somali. Huh?
What faction does that?
It's a random event. You just happen to get a chain of events and you get to decide how it goes or
Oh, okay. Okay.
influence it. So my instructor Somali was most pleased to hear about your epiphany in the wilderness. Since then, she has been preparing you for the last step of your journey towards enlightenment and immortality. To live forever, my dear friend, you must learn to separate the self from the body, she told you. Now, Somali says that you are ready. It is time to put all her lessons into practice. If you succeed, your body will become an immortal vessel, and eternal life is yours. If you fail, you do not want to think about it.
So
Somali
you're
has
gonna.
offered you a draught of herbs. This will make the bonds looser and help you to let go, she told you.
Oh man.
But be careful. If you lose the connection to your body entirely, who knows where your spirit will end up? I'm gonna do this on my own, right? What kind of character am I? I'm greedy, I'm just, I'm brave, but I'm shy, I'm shrewd. I've survived everything thrown at me thus far. I can do this on my own.
Did you drink the purple Kool-Aid
I
of
did.
Jim Jones here? Is that what you did? How did it taste?
Oh boy. A stranger inside. 3 paragraphs, sucker. This is great. This is gonna be so bad. You lay down on the bed and close your eyes. Slowly but surely, all the impressions and thoughts melt away as you clear your mind. Even the sound of your own breath disappears into nothingness as you sink deeper and deeper. And then you rise. The body before you is yours, you know this. You have seen the reflection of that face 1,000 times, but never like this. It looks peaceful. You stay like this for a while, observing detachedly. Then suddenly something rushes through you. For a moment, everything feels twisted, wrong. The feeling is gone as soon as it came, but the body before you starts to move. The eyes snap wide open and the lips are parted with a bone-chilling shriek. You try to sink back into the body, but you cannot. So, I am now possessed by, I don't know what, a strange spirit? Cool, great. Am I dead? Does that kill me? No. Maybe it should, but it doesn't. I've got more combat skill, but I'm also really even more unattractive. Which is, oh well, whatever. I mean, I got what I need. Alright, so I actually failed to become immortal. That's a shame.
So you have a new spirit inhabiting you instead of you, right?
Yeah, I've got like a little baggage.
I got a little baggage.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
You know, this is the same story that I've heard about before, and I think it's an Asian story. This king decided to go into a lucid dream, leave
Alright.
his body, go fly somewhere, and he left some guards behind to guard his body, or I think he went to a cave so that nobody would possess his body when he was gone. So yeah, you went a little too far for a little too long. Now something else is in control, man. Uh,
Well, that was a shame. I was hoping for
yeah,
like immortality.
that'd
Oh
have been cool.
well. I guess I'll be like Frieza and just fucking turn conquering stuff into a game.
Hmm.
Alright, Trigger, I know your stuff's been at the bottom of my screen this whole time for those who somehow didn't notice, but say real quick, where can people find you? I mean, they know you do Battle Brothers, so.
Oh, yeah. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, all that stuff. You want to come by? It'd be great. Tomorrow's multiplayer with Raging Paul and Metallic Mike. Gonna be duking it out for a while. I don't know. It might end quickly, so we'll see. But yeah,
Mm.
tomorrow's multiplayer, and so yeah, we'll be there doing that sort of stuff. Um, are you done? Are we
Yes,
heading out tonight?
unfortunately.
Okay.
All right,
All right,
so
well,
I want to thank you again for stopping by. I'm sorry about the internet connection problem. That's something I need to look into clearly because that shouldn't have happened. I hope since then the stream has been coherent. It seems to be. I'm not getting any drop frames or anything. So thank you all for your patience and your support. As always on this channel, La Paz.
good night, everybody.
Thanks for the confirmation, Mike. Good to see you again, buddy.